What's up, folks? This is Ann from the Best Family Outdoor Show. Today we have an exciting episode. We're going to tell you about Disneyland Paris. Everything you need to know that will help you effectively plan this visit with your kids. We will go over how much it costs and how to purchase your tickets, how to get to Disneyland with public transit, timing of your visit, so low season versus high season, what not to miss, and the mistakes that you need to avoid that we made that you shouldn't make. Finally, we will note a couple of things along the way just so that you are well informed. Make sure to follow along so you will make the most out of your day at Disneyland Paris.
Oh, Ella! Dun, 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 dun. So awesome! Dun, 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 dun.
Today we're at Disneyland.
Yeah!
Hi, what is that? What is that?
First, we will go over how much it costs and how to purchase your tickets. Here I have the website Disneyland Paris. You can purchase your tickets directly from Disneyland Paris. There are other third-party vendors where you can buy Disneyland Paris tickets. However, we didn't choose that option, so we're not going to say anything about that option here. We went directly to the website to purchase our tickets. There's an option to select a dated ticket or an undated ticket. If you go here and select a dated ticket, there are options to buy 1, 2, 3, or 4 days. The mistake that we did was only going for 1 day. We were overwhelmed with the amount of things that you have to do and also the lineups. So 1 day was not enough for us, but considering we had a limited amount of time in Paris, we were only going to go to Disneyland Paris for 1 day. If we selected the one park option, it would have been significantly cheaper. So let's go to that as an example. Here you can see that if you purchase your tickets a couple of days before going, it's not going to save you any money because it's going to be $94. Let's just for fun select 2 parks, 1 day. The price increases to $123 for tickets that are purchased from February to March 8th. So just note that when you're planning your trip to Paris. We made the biggest mistake of selecting 2 parks. We thought that we could handle that in 1 day, but we were totally wrong. The park was too big, there was too much things to do, and we weren't able to visit 2 parks. We could have saved some money if we selected 1 park, and we knew this in advance. So here you go. You would just come to this website, purchase the ticket, and you will be all set to go to Disneyland Paris.
Today we are going to Disneyland. It's a yes day.
Daddy, what?
It's a yes day, as long as you're willing to walk.
Walking for the past 5 days.
Good thing is you can sit down. There's gonna be shows to watch. We're not gonna be like doing hardcore stuff.
I don't think that's gonna. One thing to note is that there is a lot of walking when you go to Paris. The kids were not prepared for the amount of walking that we had to do, and they were exhausted by the time we went to Disneyland.
This is my chance to live the life of a kid that went to Disneyland because I've never been.
We went to something even better.
I've been to 3.
To be fair though, I've been to other things that are cooler than Disneyland, so meh.
It's like Wonderland.
I think I've been to the LA one. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I don't think I've been.
Which way? Holy, definitely shit.
One thing to note while walking on the streets of France is that there will be a lot of dog poo everywhere. I mean, everywhere. There were a couple of times where we had to push our kids out of the way because they were going to step on dog poo. So just be careful when you're walking on the streets of France. This is our mistake number 3. We thought we were smart and we went to buy some pastries so that we can have food for Disneyland. However, we didn't buy enough. The kids ended up eating almost all the food before we even got to Disneyland. The food in the park was very expensive. We got one meal of ribs, 2 sausages, and French fries with a drink for 18 euros.
Uppercuts this.
This is American chicken with barbecue sauce. So this is the stage that normally has shows, but not right now during off season. Boo! You ain't got a choice. So you guys know, there are 2 options. You can get an adult meal, that's 18 euros. Or you can get a kids meal, which is 9 euros. And the 9 euros gives you this pop, this fries, and that burger. And wait, I'm not done. You can choose between a hamburger or a chicken burger, and they give you an actual popsicle, a Haagen-Dazs or a popsicle. So in a way, it is worth it because of the popsicle in the end.
Let's go. How many croissants should we get? Chocolate croissants.
Whatever you want.
1
Or 4? Or 5?
4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5,
Okay.
5.
Okay. Steak, croissant. Yep. And then
You can put it in.
this machine was really cool. You just put your money in there and it
Give you
spits
money.
out change. And that's how you pay.
All right, at least watch him.
They're probably like,
I'm gonna buy coffee.
why did it keep him buying drinks all the time?
Our mistake number 4 is not checking whether or not our children have gone to the bathroom before leaving the Airbnb.
It's called Meteor.
As you can see here, we had to go into a cafe so that Ella can go to the bathroom before going on the metro. In Paris, there is not a lot of public washrooms and there are not a lot of clean ones, so be sure to have your kids go to the washroom and avoid drinking a lot of water while you're in transit.
Oh, we have to go Nation.
Nation again? Nation? And then what stop?
Okay, your card.
Now we will go over how to get to Disneyland with public transit.
You're at the
Yes.
Pure Lachaise, I think. I think that's how you say it. And then we're gonna go south to Nation, which is the last stop, where we'll hit the RER-A train, which will bring us all the way to Disneyland. Okay, it's still coming. It's coming. Oh, Disneyland's far. Disneyland is here, and it's gonna take us 50 minutes. So let me just let it go out. So if you look at the full map like this, we're going quite a ways away. So 50 minutes it is, and we bought them some donuts for them to eat. Yeah, don't touch anything or else you can't eat.
Oh, just eat.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that, man. Yes.
Yep. How do you like your $5 Canadian donut? But I don't know what it's called in French.
What was that? Hot dog donut.
Chocolate hot dog.
Let's go.
What is it called?
I think it's called chocolate donut.
A chocolate donut.
Not a chocolate donut, like donut.
Okay.
But I definitely want it.
So in review, I will go over how to get to Paris with public transit. As you can see here, the public transit in Paris is massive. It is really complicated. There are a lot of lines and it just deserves a little more time. Especially if you're not going to use GPS, because sometimes you may not have data available especially if you just arrived in Paris. So I'll go through how you read the metro map and how to get to Disney Paris. Now this is a close-up picture of the stations that we are talking about in this video. We started off at Père Lachaise and then we went to Nation. As you can see in the Nation stop, there's a lot of other lanes that connect to stations. This is how you know that this station will allow you to connect to the several lines within the public transit system. In this case, we're taking the RERA line. Now let's cut back to the video. This part here, we're walking in the Nation metro station through the underground pathways to go to RERA line.
Tickets.
Wait, so we're going to...
Holy crap. Hang on. This looks very different. All right, here we go. Cool.
You'll be welcomed with screens such as these throughout all the stations that have RER lines. As you can see in the screen, it tells you the trains that are arriving and when the other trains are going to arrive. In this case, we are looking for Malay-la-Vallée Stissi. Right now, the screen is saying that the train has already arrived. However, the next one is within 5 minutes. Now back to our maps. This map here is a map of RERA. As you can see, there is a Nation station. You will see other stations in the middle here with a whole bunch of colorful numbers. That means that these stations have connecting lines which will allow you to go to this red RERA line at other stations. Now back to the big map. When you read the stations on the sign, they always list the last station that the train is going to arrive at. Therefore, you have to locate the one that goes to Disney, which is the last station, Malay-la-Vallée Stissi. This is us here arriving at the platform.
Oh, double-decker train, baby. It's a double-decker. So we're not going to this one?
No, this one is another train that's not going.
We're going to the one, top one? Okay. So you see the name, it says Bossy Saint Leger. It means that it's going to the last line, the last stop, which is Bossy Saint Leger. And that tells you which line you're on.
But our last stop here is we have to go to the Marne-la-Vallée.
Yeah. So we're
Say it, say it for me.
Marne-la-Vallée Chezi. Exactly what I said. 90% close.
You weren't even close.
90%.
You were 10%.
It's the top line basically. It's coming in 2 minutes.
Luckily, we have a lot of experience with the subway system. We had a lot of experience when we were going to university in Toronto. Well, Han grew up in Toronto, so he had the metro system.
Yep.
We also had the system in London where we lived for 6 months. The London one was really sophisticated. It was huge. So we had a lot of experience with that. So now when we travel, this thing is like no problem to us. But you just have to be careful and make sure you're going the right way.
And also, right now times have changed. There's like GPS, Wi-Fi everywhere, so it's not really an issue.
Yes, GPS does help, but when you don't have data and you're going from the airport directly to Disneyland Paris to your hotel, you may not have data yet. So you need to learn how to read the metro system. Also, not everyone is hooked up to the internet all the time. Some people like going without the internet while they're on vacation. So this is the way you would get to Paris from the airport. You just follow my instructions and you'll be able to get there no problem. Avoid doing this mistake that I made. This is mistake number 5 now. I turned on my data by accident because I was trying to get a text message in order to confirm a payment that I wanted to do and buy tickets in advance. In Canada, whenever you make a credit card payment, usually the credit card company requires you to put in a verification code, and that code gets sent through text message. So what I did was I tried to purchase the ticket to Science Center Paris, and they were asking for this code. So I put my SIM card in and I tried to get these text messages, but my text messages didn't go through. So I was like, okay, what's going on? Why can't I make this payment? And it was just like a disaster because then I accidentally turned on my data and then I got a text message. Okay, I got a text message for that, but not for the code verification for my credit card company. I got a text message saying that they're going to charge me $512 for connecting to the Europe data network, and it's up to 1 gig of data. And that's one day. And literally, I just connected for a couple of seconds to try to get these text messages. But yeah, my husband explained to me that text messages have nothing to do with data. So yeah, now I have to pay $512 for that mistake. And it was more expensive than the plane ticket from Calgary to Paris. Like, could you believe that? So anyway, that's my rant. And I'm sorry if I bored you with my story, but I don't want you to make the same mistake that I made. So remember that mistake that I told you previously, how we didn't buy enough food? You can see here in the video that we're eating almost all the food.
Here, let's get ready. Go focus, pick up all your stuff. Which way are we going? Ow. The double hit. Jinx on you. Be careful getting up. We both hit our head at the same time.
Okay, look at the sign to go to Disneyland.
Disney Village.
Mama, you look up there.
Hey, this is definitely Disneyland. There's a balloon stuck there. Uh-huh. Okay, this is Disneyland. Look at all the kids. We going? Is it? This is it?
Yeah, we're already in it.
Oh shoot, we're already in?
Yeah.
Gangsta. Okay, so we're at Disneyland.
Yup.
First time for me, first time for you,
Yup.
first time for you,
I gotta take it. First time for Ella.
except for you. So Mom will lead the way because no one has any
No,
idea.
one of my friends asked me, "Oh, am I going to Paris soon?" And I said yes. And when I said I'm going to Disneyland, and they were like, "Bring me with you." He never went to Disneyland.
It's hot.
Tired. He needs a coffee. You know what? Honestly, today I'm willing to give you guys a sip of coffee to wake your butt up. I'm not even joking. It's like I'll give you guys a coffee today if you need to. Ellie, you want coffee today? I'll wake you up.
No. I have candy.
Now this is a good part to talk about the timing of your visit. Low season versus high season. Right now, we are going during low season. This is February 9th. We thought we were going to go during a time when no one would be at the park, but oh no. We were wrong. It was a Friday, and on Friday, there are special fireworks where there are light drones that light up in the sky while they play this laser show. Also, we just found out the day before we were gonna go to Disneyland that the UK had their first day of holidays starting February 9th. So there was a lot of people from the UK. However, it wasn't that bad. Although there was a lot of people, the rides took about 30 minutes to 35 minutes. Some rides even took only 15 minutes, and we didn't book in advance for the Lion King show. We just stood in line and like arrived probably 10 minutes before the show was starting, and we still got a seat. And the seat wasn't that bad. It was okay, but we wish we were in the middle. But we weren't gonna wait in line for an hour just to get the middle seat. Now, if you go in high season, it is about 120 minutes to wait for one ride. So I recommend you buying the fast lane option so that you can go in all the rides. But think about it. If there's that much people and there's so much people buying the fast lane, you're gonna have to wait in line anyways. So just keep that in mind. Like, you can't do Disneyland in one day, especially in summer. So try the 2-day, the 3-day, the 4-day option and balance it between costs with regards to the ticket to go in and the fast lane ticket, because it is expensive. It was the most expensive thing that we did in Paris.
Oh, that's a dead end. Is there a dead end? Yep.
Ella, this way. On top of the maze. Oh, we want this.
In the previous activity, when we were going through the maze, there was no lineup at all. In this one, we had to wait 35 minutes to get on the ride. And remember, this is low season. It is cold, it's rainy, and it's not the best weather, but we didn't buy the fast lane and we were still able to go on a couple of rides. Next up is what not to miss in Disneyland Paris. The next ride was so awesome. The artistic work that was put in that was amazing.
We are super excited to go on this next ride because it's only a 10-minute line. Now it's probably a 5-minute line.
Yep.
And we're going to go on a boat cruise and sing "It's a Small World After All."
Okay, maybe we'll just voice it over.
Why?
Please don't sing that.
It's a small world.
There we go.
Okay, we can go on. Bye now.
Also, we have another channel that is made just for kids. We have a full episode of our trip to Disneyland, so if you want your kids to watch it so they can get excited for Disneyland Paris, be sure to check out the Best Family Show Ever channel and the link below to the video.
My favorite part was guessing all the countries. You probably got it half wrong, but it's still fun guessing all the countries, right, Ella?
You.
No.
My favorite part was being so surprised how nice it was. Let's go!
Now is a good time to talk about our next mistake. This is mistake number 6. As I mentioned previously, the park is huge. It's really big, and there is a lot of walking. We didn't plan our day that well because seriously, we didn't know what to expect. I was looking for videos online about Disneyland Paris, but they just said, oh, if you have kids, you should go to Disneyland Paris. But it didn't give me any information in terms of, how I should plan my day, what should we do, and all that. So hopefully in this video, you'll get the information you need. But yeah, okay, so we didn't plan our day that well. There was a lot of walking. It was really big. There is an app called Disneyland Paris, and you're supposed to download it so it tells you all the information you need in terms of the special things that are happening at the park. So for example, the shows that are happening, they tell you the exact time and where to go. There's also a GPS mechanism where you're at a certain location in the park and you can say, okay, where you want to go, and it will tell you what direction to go. So for sure, download that. Don't make the same mistake we did. Download that app, plan your day, and plan where you're gonna go first and your walking route. Because literally, we were walking all over the place. We were literally on one side of the park, and then we had to rush to go to the Lion King show, and we were super tired, and we wasted a lot of time walking around. However, we did enjoy this ride here that you see us going up. We were walking by because we were going to Lion King show, and there was no lineup, so we decided to walk up the big tree that's in the middle of this Pirates of the Caribbean section. And it was pretty cool to see how they made it, the fig tree that they built. It was just cool, like to imagine you living in a tree house like that. Okay, so yes, plan your day, avoid the walking that is involved, and download the app. The next thing you should not miss is the Lion King show. We saw it and we were amazed. It was so awesome. And if you think about it, it's like a live Broadway show included in your ticket. If you go to one of those shows with your kids, that's like $100 each person. And if you think about it, the ticket is like around $100. So why not check out the shows? In this video, you'll see a summary of the Lion King show. However, we are going to post the full Lion Show video in another episode. You can find the episode in the description below.
Oh, cool. Big drums again. Simba?
Kid.
Oh. Hyenas. Oh, it's Pumbaa. Oh, I see.
And then the garment.
That was great. That was great, man. That was great, guys. Really. I would love to watch another show.
If you have any other suggestions for fellow YouTubers, please put it in the comments below. We would like your advice too, and your experience may bring on new advice for all of us. If you have questions, we'll try to answer them as best as we can.
Okay, sure. Whatever you want. Let's keep going. All right, that's a lot. We're good, we're good. Thank you.
Another thing not to miss is the parade of all the characters. As you can see, there's a lot of people, so go there early and you will get a better spot than I did. But note that you find the information on when this parade is on the Disneyland Paris app, as I mentioned. See how important it is to download that app? Remember when I said we didn't do really good planning with regards to our visit to Disneyland? Well, this was literally on the other side of the Lion King show. So we had to walk at least 40 minutes just to get here from the Lion King show. Yes, we didn't do good planning and there was a lot of walking. Although we made a lot of mistakes, it was really cold and we did a lot of walking, it was still very magical. The memories that we built with the kids is well worth everything we went through. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of complaining, but it wasn't complaining about Disneyland. It was just complaining about the mistakes that we made So avoid the mistakes that we made. To review, the first mistake to avoid is to go for more than one day if you have time. Second, buy only one park for one day if you don't want to have complaining kids. Third, buy food and snacks in advance to avoid high food prices at the park. Fourth, make sure everyone has gone to the bathroom before heading out. 5. Do not turn on your data, especially if you're with Rogers. 6. Download the Disney Paris app. Plan your walking route and what you're going to do. I hope I gave you all the information you need to know before going to Disneyland Paris to effectively plan your visit with your kids. In this episode, we went over how much it costs and how to purchase your tickets, how to get to Disneyland with public transit, the timing of your visit, low versus high season, and what not to miss at Disneyland Paris. We hope you and your family have a great time in Paris and Disneyland, and hopefully this video will make your trip just that much better.
Wow, was that not a fun day or what?
It was a fun day.
Yeah, it was so fun. You said Monday? No, it was a fun day and we loved it. It was so magical. Right, Ella? Yeah, we saw Minnie, we saw Mickey, we saw all the characters, we saw a rainbow. It was so fun. We went on awesome rides. Till next time, please like and subscribe and enjoy the beautiful castle we have in the back here. Cool.